Hi, good Wednesday morning. It is January 10th, and this is a quick review of The Lovely Beekeeper. The Beekeeper, as you may know, is an action movie starring Jason Statham. He's the big star in this thing. It's pretty easy. It also has Josh Hutcherson and I cannot remember her name, but my lovely girl who plays Allison on The Umbrella Academy, as well as if you've seen her and very well aware that she also was part of the cast of Hamilton at one time, and that's where she met her partner. That's a side note. It's hard for me to get over stuff like that. I do too much research on actors. But The Beekeeper, if you did not know, is about a guy who has been taken care of, actually not taken care of. He's getting taken care of by a lovely woman. He's making feel like he's whole, he's home, he's happy. And then unfortunately, due to a phishing scam, she basically loses every cent of her money, as well as some money that isn't technically hers, but she manages. So, uh-oh. When this happens, she kind of goes into a distressed issue and unalives herself. It's really sad. And then because of this, because Jason Statham's character Clay is literally someone who has been taken aback from this. He cared about this woman and he's so upset. He decides to take care of business. And this is where the movie starts. Uh, this isn't exactly too much of a spoiler because this is everything that's in the trailer. You know, you could kind of figure out what's going to happen. As many action movies, you know, or can have an easy idea how it's going to end because it's Jason Statham. Dude has been one of those actors that rarely ever dies. It's like he's not Sean Bean. Sean Bean dies a lot. But I would say, even though you have an idea of how the movie starts and how the movie ends, I would still recommend watching it for the middle bits because though it's one of those things of like action, a little bit of adventure, some investigation, I would say there was a little bit of nuances to how things went about. It wasn't a lot of fast action, which a lot of people have gotten so used to nowadays, where everything's so fast and sped up. It doesn't feel like it's human fighting, it feels like machine fighting. Whereas this, things will go slow, sometimes things will go quiet, sometimes things made people go, ah. I mean, literally, there were parts in this movie that the audience, people were physically making sounds due to how things went. And it wasn't like squeamish, but it was just like, ooh, ah, ooh, ooh, ah. Not to mention, even more entertaining, we had moments where it wasn't trying to be funny, and it wasn't funny like, oh my gosh, this is super dumb, but it was kind of funny. There's stuff like, oh my gosh, there is one fight scene towards the end, and this is a little bit of a spoiler. One fight scene towards the end when Jason Statham's character to get an upper hand, like it was just like, yo, people just started laughing. It was just hilarious. It was just like, oh man, he was really trying to win. He done took his opponent out at any means necessary. Um, I would recommend this as if this is a fun watch to watch in a movie theater. I would say, you know, you can wait to watch it at home, but I feel like it's just like, it's one of those ones where you definitely want to get out some popcorn, munch on it, and just be like, oh my gosh, nom, 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 nom. Get a big thing of popcorn. Don't get a small thing of popcorn. You'll be done with that popcorn too fast. Um, if I were to say how many stars out of five, I would say it's a 3-star movie. As in, I liked it. It wasn't like extremely like, oh my gosh, it was so amazing. It was something completely new. But I would say I liked it. I would recommend it that. You could see it on opening weekend, or one of my other things that I think of is if you're not sure you want to see it opening weekend, go ahead and wait for Tuesday, because Tuesday most movie theaters have cheap days where it's like $5 or $6 for a ticket. So you could still go watch it in a movie theater, but spend a lot less money. So that is my thoughts on The Beekeeper. Give me any opinions that you have if you see it this weekend, because it comes out January 12th. There's actually 3 movies coming out this weekend. I feel like in my head, The Beekeeper may come out at number 2 because number 1 is more than likely going to be Soapatch. And I'm actually going to try to push out a video on that later today. So thank you very much. I hope you have a lovely day. Bye.